Hi! Today we will comment a little on the few volume of the story Life of Pi. Life of Pi is a 2012 drama adventure film based on Ian Martel's 2001 novel of the same name, directed by Ang Lee and writing by David Magee. The film stars Suraj Sharma, Irfan Khan, Rafiz Paul, Tabu Adil Hussein and Gerard Depardieu. The film was first developed shortly after the publication of the book, and will see director Mr. Night Shyamalan, Fanzo Cuarón and Jean-Pierre Jeunet involved in the various stages prior to its recruitment. Filming was split between India, Taiwan and Montreal in 2011 with Raidem Huwe Studios tackling visual effect work. The film premiered worldwide as the opening film of the 50th New York Film Festival at the Walter Reed Theatre and Alice Daly Hall in the New York on September 28, 2012. The film Life of the Pi tells the story of a very beautiful Pi adventure. Pi is the son of a zoo owner in India. Then his family agreed to sell all the animals they owned and move to Canada due to political problems with boarding the ship. But then the ship sank in the Pacific Ocean. The Pi family and most of the animals sank, while Pi succeeded and floated on a small raft with zebras, orangutans, hyenas, and tigers. He also tried to survive. Not only is Pi fighting, the animals that join together are also fighting for their life. For almost 8 months, Pi survives by fishing. The only animal left are tigers. Repeatedly, Pi has the opportunity and instance to kill the tiger. A variety of amazing adventures go through Pi during the ripples of the waves in the ocean. Eventually, Pi managed to reach the coast of Mexico and was found by the rescue team. Pi was also interviewed about the events he experienced. Unfortunately, they did not believe what he said. Pi also thought they did not believe because he followed the animals.
Hello everyone, my name is Siti Aisyah binti Mat Zainuddin. So, I will continue with some moral value from the movie. Among the moral values of the story of Life of Pi is, firstly, do not give up. In our life, whatever it is we are committed to, there will be obstacles along the path. At times, it may even impossible, but when we truly believe in achieving our goal, we can't give up, no matter how daunting the outdoor is. For example, Pi didn't give up and he kept moving. Whether it's the Black Sea or the dark clouds or the ominous waves or the hungry predator as company, Pi never gave up of survival. Similarly, for an entrepreneur, it's important to remember that the darkest days are not going to last. It's important not to give up on our dreams and give up on life. So, the days when we are down and in state of despair and almost on the verge of giving up, we must remember that this stage, like everything else in life, is only temporary and this too shall pass. There are times when it may seem like we have tried everything possible within our means and there is only a little more that we can do. Next, we need to treat our animal like friends. P learns this in a number of ways, but more profoundly by being stranded alone on a boat with Richard Parker, the tiger. Although they don't have a very cuddly friendship, their reliance on each other for survival. When we begin to treat our animals friends with more respect, I guarantee we will see a bigger changes in other areas of our lives as well. Lastly, the moral value that I have got from the movie is don't take things personally. On the same token as forgiveness, we also can't take things too personally. For instance, P didn't succumb to the gravity of his situation and just sit there and feel sorry for himself. He understood that there was an opportunity in his predicament, no matter how extreme or unfair it seemed.
My name is Nurifa Shaukina binti Ma'azani, KID 2006040092. Based on the movie Life of P, what I have learned are be grateful. We all have at the same point in our life that nothing is good and that nothing will ever be good, but there is always something to be grateful for. Secondly, don't give up. Life of P is a story for not giving up. Even in the hardest condition, P did not give up hope and he kept moving. It is important to remember that the darkest days are not going to last, so don't give up on your dreams or life. Thirdly, keep moving. When P reached the floating island, it seemed like he has reached a place with enough food, water and shelter. But he believed there could be something much better available. It is important to keep moving and not get satisfied with temporary success. Fourthly, learn to cooperate. After the whale incident, P decided to start staying with the tiger on the boat and also set some rules. He started developing a bond with him. He learned to cooperate with the tiger. Lastly, planning is important. When P was thrown into the sea on the lifeboat with limited stock of resources, he found a handbook to help him plan for the time on the lifeboat. It is important to keep it handy and work according to the plan. That's all from me.
Conclusion: human and animal must live together because we can help each other and we need one each other, and bond of our relationship can be long. We must help when they need. Furthermore, some of them we need to care of them so they can ask for help. But we must take care of ourselves when we face wild animals. They can treat us human as their food. We as a student must learn from the film. This is because this film contains various lessons that can be applied in us. For example, we must work hard to achieve success. In the process of seeking knowledge, we must always strive and not give up. The parable of holding embers, let they become charcoal, which means making something successful. Apart from that, we must also apply the high value of patience in order to seek knowledge, because we will have success behind dealing with the process in Surah An-Nur, verse 45. Allahu khalaqa kulla dabbatin mimma faminhum man yamshi ala batnihi wa minhum man yamshi ala rijlaini wa minhum man yamshi ala arba'. يخلق الله ما يشاء إن الله على كل شيء قدير. And Allah has created every animal from water. Of them there are some that creep on their bellies, some that walk on two legs, and some that walk on four. Allah creates what He will, for verily Allah has power over all things.